And happy Saturday to you. Let's go one in the heels and heels down. One in the heels and heels down. One in the heels and heels down. Port de bras forward and 6 and the 7 and the 8. Triple and 2 and the 3 and the 4. Grand and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Reverse roll through to your second. 3 times plie, heels up and down. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 to the bar. Triple and 2 and the 3 and the 4. Grand and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Away from the bar and the 3 and the 4. Reverse roll through. Back to your first. Find your balance in first. That's it. So plie heels 3 times.
Then is the port de bras before the
Yes, port de bras.
through?
Then you have your triple and your grand plie, the other half of your port de bras, before your reverse roll through to get to your next position. Plie heels 3 times, port de bras. Triple grand plie, port de bras, reverse roll through. And here we go. Back down. And one more time. And really feel your alignment. Put it forward and 5. Triple. Reverse roll through right into your second position. Follow your fingertips along the waist, keep it in front of your hips. Triple and away, grand plie, yep. Now away from the bar and reverse roll through. And relax back away. Okay. Here we go. To the other side, please. And really feel your fingertips connected to your heels and your knees. Let's go plie, half point and stretch and flex and half and full and no half and flex and point through your foot, brush it in and stretch. Plie and two and flex and point, toes plie, brush in. Plie and stretch and flex and point, half point, no plie, half point, bring it in, inside and close, no plies this time. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, plie and stretch, flex and point, half point, plie, heel, brush in, plie and flex, stretch and point, half point, roll through your foot, stretch your knees, plie, flex, point, half point through your foot, stretch, inside one, outside one, inside one, outside one. Let's roll through in second position there, and that is it. And here we go. One. There we go. Plie one. Flex. Point. Half. Knees. Heels down. Brush it in and stretch. And nice and smooth and through your foot into first and stretch one. Roll through one. And relax. All right, here we go. To the other side, please, and good fix. And if you plie half point before your heel comes down. There we go. Simple front and 2 and 3, close your fifth, roll through in fifth this time. Side and 2 and 3, close your fifth, roll through in fifth, heels down. Back and 2 and 3 and 4 into your fifth, Roll through your feet. And the back and the side and the front side to fifth. Roll through. Soutenu. Other side. 4 front. Number 4 closes in fifth. Roll through. Did it to the side. Did it to the back. 1 encore in first. Roll through in your fifth once again before your soutenu. That is all it needs to be. And here we go. Really articulating your feet in these slow tendus. Close a tight fifth. Soft. Heels down and forward and up. Try not to bend your knees even ever so slightly when you come down and up. The side and the front and the side. Close fifth. Roll through your feet. Soutenu. And one. Your last encore starts from the back and roll through. And 6. Encore from the back in first one. There we go. 2 and 3 and 4 and close. Soutenu. And relax. Yeah, no reason to cheat from fifth position back to a tendu front.
Yeah.
Talk about.
I was just sure it started front.
I know. Did it start front yesterday? It could have been.
Probably. Or even the day before.
Yes, that's quite correct. What can I say? Just for you, and the front, and the side, and the back, and the side, and the back, and the side, and the front, and the side, front, and the back, and the side, and the front, and the back, and the side, and the front, and the side. Encore, same foot. Start the opposite way, front and side, and the back, and the side. Start outside with changing legs. And the 5, and the 6, and the 7, plié soutenu. Encore, same foot. Start with the other foot, back and side and front and side. Start with your outside again, front and back and side and front. 4, starting from the back, reverse. 2, 3, 4, front, side, back, front, side, back, plié à la seconde, and soutenu.
Wait, something didn't work. Inside, back, side.
Yes, inside, back, outside, side, inside,
That's
front,
when it
side,
changes
side.
to.
Right. Now
And then it
change
goes
back
back
to
to
your
the
outside
front.
foot. Exactly. And
And
now
then 1,
just
2,
forward.
3, 4.
Got it. So you're basically switching, changing from your outside foot to your inside foot.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. And nice tight fifths, quick toes and fingertips. And noses. You're right. And over. And over. Side plié, soutenu. There we go. keep the same tune and the same speed anyway. Here we go. Encore with the same leg to get us started. I know. Good. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Passé and flat and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 8 dégagés and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Balance was 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and close. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Passé relevé. Just stay right there. We'll take the left after. And here we go. 8. Close your fifth back. 1. 8. Passé flat. Close fifth behind. 1. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, here we go. A little bit more toes, less thighs, and remember hesitating before you let go of the bar is usually not such a great idea. Plié, plié, grand in the 6 and the 7 and 8, parallel stretch in the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, passé in 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 8 rond de jambes in the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7, 2/4, demi-plié, grand in the 6 and the 7 and 8, parallel stretch in the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, passé in 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Not much to it, but it works. And here we go. Here we go. To the other side, please. And parallel stretch. That's one thing to forget. 5 and 6. front and the side and the back, fouilleté, tombé, step back, close, back and the side and the front, fouilleté, tombé, step back, close, front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side, flick, flack, plié and fifth and coupé, plié, temps, relevé, plié and close, you're ready to reverse it. 3 frappés from the back, fouilleté, tombé, step back, close, front and the side and the back and the fouilleté, tombé, step back, close. 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, flick, flack. Fifth, coupé, plié, en temps relevé, plié, close, fifth and the done. Front, side, back, fouilleté, tombé, step back, close. Same on the other side from the back. Then 6 frappés, front side, flick, flack, en dehors. Fifth, coupé, temps relevé, open à la seconde portière, close fifth, you're ready to reverse.
So the flick flack doesn't closes in fifth, not in second?
No, flick, flack opens to second, then close up in fifth again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, both flick, flack and temps relevé open to second position portière, or à la seconde, should I say. Three frappés, 6 frappés. Okay, and here we go. And go 1 and 2 and 3, plié and go and tombé, step back, close and 1. Open à la seconde, en temps relevé, please. And one. À la seconde, close. There we go. That's it, right. Yeah, really important. The distinction is like a fouilleté, like a flick flack. It technically opens always à la seconde unless otherwise specified.
Okay.
To cheat certain other people in, to not freak out about them. Okay, here we go. Left side please, and a little easier in your fouilletés. There we go. Well, at least you noticed it. That is already a good start. Okay. Fondu and the 2 développé and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 portable. Fondu and the 2 développé for 4 and the 5 and the 6 portable. Fondu and 2 started développé 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the portable 5th. Just to make up for our sin, 1 and the 2 temps relevé à la seconde, attitude, stretch, pas de bourrée, soutenu, fondu and 2, développé 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, Hold the breath for 7 and 8. Form du and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Form du and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Close sous coupé. Temps relevé on the or plié from the immediately to attitude balance. Stretch, pas de bruit and soutenu. So it's open touch. À la seconde, go straight to your attitude from there, like a little demi-rond. One more chance to open the temps relevé on the or to à la seconde parterre. Okay. And here we go. Grand battement 2, coupé attitude, stretch and close. Grand battement 2, coupé same attitude, stretch and close. 1 to the front, 1 to the side, 1 to the back and the 1 inside front. 1 to the back and the 1 to the side. 1 to the front, plié, soutenu, and 2 grand battements to the front. Coupé inside, close. 2 grand battements to the side. Coupé inside attitude to make up for your sins, and the 1 to the front, and the 1 to the side, and the 1 to the back, 1 inside front, 1 to the back, and the 1 to the side, 1 to the front, inside back, and soutenu. That's all it is.
How did it start?
2 grand battements to the front, inside attitude back.
That's it. Perfect.
2 grand battements to the side. Each one changes the same inside attitude one more time, just in case. Encore 3. 1 inside front. Encore 3. 1 inside back and soutenu. So it does not reverse as a combination. Here we go. And. With it. There we go. Side one. Same thing once again. Good. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. Kind of simple. Front and the side and the coupe, change your fifth, and the side and the back and the coupe, change your fifth, back and the side and the coupe, tendez, fifth and the fifth and the fifth and the fifth. Back and the side and the coupe, change your fifth and the side and the front and the coupe, change your fifth and the front and the side. Coupe, tendu and the close and the close, close and the close. Let's be done. We'll go to the left after. Front side on the oar, back side on the oar. I'm sorry, side back on the oar, then back side on the oar. It's going front side, side back, back side. Coupe is always change. Tendu is not always. Front side coupe on the oar close with the other leg side and back coupe on the oar close fifth front. With your right leg back and side coupe on the oar to tendu. Close back, close back, close back. You need that one more time. And everything en face. Yes, you're absolutely correct.
It changes each time.
No, it doesn't. The first one, your tendu closes in front, so you have a regular coupe turn on the oar. The coupe changes all the time, not necessarily the tendu to the side. Making sense? Front, side, close front, coupe on the oar. Close, okay. Close back. Now you're with the left, you're going side and back, coupe on the oar closes front. But your turn, please, wants to stay in coupe back and only close in front, just as a preemptive note. Then back in the side with your right leg again, so you keep switching. Yep. Plié on the oar to tendu sideways. Yep. Close fifth back, close fifth back, close fifth back. 4 tendus traveling backward. 2, 3, 4. Reverse. Back inside. No, back inside. Yeah. On the down, close fifth front. Yep. Now you're going side and front. With the other foot. It always alternates. On the down, close fifth back. Yep. Close fifth. There you go. Now you're going front and side. On the down. To tendu sideways.
From front.
Yeah. Tendu sideways. Close fifth front. And front, and front, and front. Finish. Or we could to give this a mark.
Why not?
Why not? We might just start a little slower than what I had in mind at first. Let's go slow. So we'll have a chance to get the combos and side and close front and side. Close back. Oh, sorry, yes, you're right. And 2, and 3, and 4. In reverse. Back. Side. On the down. Close front. Side. Front. On the down. Close back. Front. Side. On the Okay. So you do have to stay with the program. And really keep that pattern in mind. Front, side, side, back. Back, side. All turns are going on the oar the first time. All coupes always change to the other fifth position. At landing, please. Not immediately. Okay.
And back and side. So front, side, side, back, back and
Back
side.
side. So each encore, well, encore, each two tendus start exactly the same way the previous set ended. So one set tells you already what comes next on the other side. Just because it's slow does not mean that you want to grind yourself around in that pirouette. Quick and decisive into your plie fifth. Stretch your knees. Instead of making these turns too slow, remember that slowness is the death of turns. Okay, here we go. Quick and precise. And fifth. There we go. One. Again, quick and precise. And one. Quick and precise to Tonlier sideways. There we go. Close fifth. Feel your fifth. Feel your fifth. Relax both feet on the floor. Here we go. Reverse and back. Quick and precise. Heel forward. Good. And one. Close behind. Front. And side. And on the down. Tonlier. Well, we conquered one half of the thing. That's already something. Make sure you don't mess up your fifth after your turn, and then you're in the wrong fifth, and then you have a hard time going on with life. The last set should have been right foot front and side, B4, on the down to Tonlier. Do you want to mark that from just from the back?
Back,
Yeah. Yeah.
side,
On the down,
here,
close fifth front, side and
side,
front,
front,
on the down. Yeah,
here,
close fifth back. There we go. Now you can go front and side.
front, side,
On the down to Tonlier.
here,
Yep.
boom.
Tonlier. Now close front, 4 times. There you go. It's a lot of stuff to keep track of. And it would help very much if you would turn where your coupe came from and only change your coupe when you close. If you get muddly with that, now it becomes a little bit less easy to keep track of things. Because you're already switching your coupe as you're starting your turn. And if you're not quite aware of that, then you switch your fifth again and then you finish up in the wrong fifth. Is that making sense? Shall we try the left? Meaning we're starting with your left foot in front. There we go. At the same speed. So really try to feel your turn. The beginning of your turn is in the coupe where you came from, and consciously shift your toes to the other fifth when you're landing your turn. That is part of the agenda of this exercise. Is that making sense? Starting front side, just in case. Where are you stuck? I can see your wheels turning somewhere.
Front, side, and then there's the next one, side, back,
Yes, and the next one is back side.
back, side.
Yeah. So it's very symmetrical when it comes to the pattern. It's almost like you're painting a cross and every second arm is it's a double slash because you're starting in the same direction again. Even so it is with the other leg. Okay, here we go. One singular sensation and one. Other foot. It switches feet. So your side back starts with the left. With the right, I'm sorry, my bad. Front side with your left foot, side back with your right foot, back side with your left foot. Here we go. And there we go, switch feet. One. Switch feet, back and side. Front side turn, side back with the other foot and turn. Back side turn again to tendre side before your last four tendus. Is it too slow for you?
No.
That was a very convincing no. Okay, here we go. Ready, and good. And one, back and side. On the or to tendre sideways. Close back, and back, and back, and back. Here we go, reverse back, and side, on the dent. That's it, side. On the dent again. Front, and side, on the dent. Tendre. Close front.
Something didn't work there.
Yes, it was correct. Besides the tremendous amount of road guidance. How are we feeling about doing that thing a tempo and the right?
Well, we can just see.
That's right. Now a little bit more focus on fifth and the fifth and the coupé and the fifth. Visualize that en croix pattern in your head. It's basically a full, whatever that cross with the even arms are. Okay, here we go. That's it. Yep, back inside. 2. Oh, 1. That's it. On the dent. Front. Side. On the dent. Tendre. Close front, close front. Thank you very much. All right. That was not as terrible as it could have been. As a matter of fact, I think it's probably easier a tempo than if there is too much space in between. But that is just me. And you still have time to disprove me on the other side. Here we go.
What direction I was going in.
See, if you would have paid more attention to plie in that fifth position, that would have probably told you where you're going. And theoretically, you do not need any preps. Arms from second to first would be plenty, and maybe a little less confusing, because you have to think less about what comes next. Okay, here we go. you're taking this correctly. Almost. I might remember this one on Monday. I'm not sure if I will. But that's actually a good one. One and a two and a three and a four and a five and a six and a seven and a eight. Plié, attitude, promenade and a 4, 5 and a 6 and plié, pas de bourrée. Développé, croisé, front. Développé à la seconde. Arabesque to plié, relevé to your 4th. Attitude, plié, pas de bourrée. You're ready for the other side. Chassé, circular port de bras, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. Plié, attitude, en dedans promenade. 5 and a 6, ideally, plié, arabesque, 7, pas de bourrée, 8. Développé, croisé, front. Développé à la seconde, en face with your arms in 3rd. Yep. A quick développé, arabesque, plié, heel forward, into your 4th. Attitude into your 4th, pas de bourrée. Circular port de bras, plié, well, chassé, attitude, and promenade to plié, arabesque, pas de bourrée. Croisé, développé, front, en face, à la seconde. Croisé, quick, arabesque, plié, relevé, heel forward, to 4th, attitude, land, effacé, 4th, pas de bourrée.
Okay.
Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Quick arabesque, plié, relevé. Okay, and here we go. Careful, heel, standing leg heel first. Careful.
I was trying to be more
Yeah.
daring.
When you pick up your attitude, already start your standing heel pressing forward. So you get a good start for the promenade. Don't forget your closing arm with that. Yeah, the opposite side of your standing leg in this case, since that is the one that makes the promenade.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Choose your battles, be economical. Now just don't knock yourself over when you take your develop piece. Remember, squeeze your coupe, press into the floor in your standing leg.
Yeah, I feel so far behind.
Which is probably better than the other alternative. Otherwise, that thing would be twice as long. If you were giving yourself a real plie in fourth before you pick up your attitude, your back leg would be already exactly where it needs to be when it comes to the angle of your attitude. So it would be nice to finish your port de bras, your circular port de bras here, so you can go demi-plie. Your attitude is already established. Heel forward, attitude already established, right. And when you stretch your knees, I would be already en face most likely, just so you don't feel like you're running too far behind. But even if you do, there's always time to make up for it.
Okay.
How about adding a little another corner to your attitude pirouette? So instead of landing FSA, let's land it this time in croisé and still have a pas de bourrée to get to the other side.
Okay.
So we are adding a corner, we are not subtracting one. All right. And let's remember it's all about fingertips and toes, not hips and shoulders, or elbows and knees. Okay, here we go. And you can phrase it. If you feel like you're running behind, we'll take that circular port de bras a little quicker. Go a little quicker into your attitude if you like. So don't be afraid to be artistic. And the beginning was okay. Develop his encore with changing legs, front, side, and back. All right. Take two. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, here we go. Relax. Just attack your enemy with that attitude. We probably should start it on the other side, so you're not getting too much one-legged action going. Yeah, when it comes to the attitude, change your spot first and establish the position, let it float. You would be in the other fourth. FSC. There. That would be the right fourth. And now with your heel forward, think you're looking behind you to your other croisé front corner. And just let it roll. Easy. Yeah, exactly. And even that was a little bit too violent, as you probably could feel. But that is the approach. All you have to do is change your spot, quick rally, let it float. Think you're a boat on the calm sea. Right. And yeah, okay, a boat on the calm sea, a sailboat on the calm sea. And resist the temptation to break your position at that moment where you start feeling unstable. That always happens right before you're landing. Enforce the position when you feel that instead of letting it go. Even so, it's not an easy thing to do. Okay. Here we go. Left side, please. And easy. Don't be afraid to fall behind. It's just develop pace coming up. Thank you very much. That's exactly the idea. Right, right. And careful not to pick up your knee first when you take that à la seconde. And I think you could feel it. And then you need a double
Yeah,
turn.
I wasn't even on the leg at that
Right,
point.
but it's the other foot. That foot was okay. It's the other one that gave you trouble. Right. Really feel that coupe squeeze before you start taking your développé. Tighten your fifth, tighten your coupe. Then you should be fine. Okay. How about balancer, balancer, soutenu, plié, balancer, balancer, plié, pirouette, passé. Balancer, balancer, soutenu, chassé, plié, en dehors, close fifth. I believe we promised ourselves to do this one again today.
Okay.
And if we didn't, then we'll do it anyway. Feel that fifth and feel plié in fifth. No, it's two balancés. It's not balancé piqué. That is exactly why we are repeating it. Two balancés.
Now, but the second one starts.
It still starts with the right foot, your second set. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Where was your number 3? That is where you get yourself in trouble. Balancé is a 3-step the last time I checked. So you will have to finish it 1, 2, 3 up and half point before you plie and pirouette from fifth back. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Plie. From right there, demi-plie and pirouette passe from your back foot to your fifth back. So it goes to the right. And close behind. Correct. Now you switch it. Now you switched feet. Now your balancé starts on the other foot. You're taking it from your front foot. There. Now you may piqué again and soutenu. And there is your chassé forward, etc. So this is really about finishing that second balancé up before both heels can come down for the plié, for that passé from fifth. Is that making sense? So it's about finishing something before worrying about something else. All right. Are we good to give this a mark with the new tune?
Yeah.
All right. Quick around, plie. Finish your balancé, plie. Pirouette. Let's close in fifth today. Plie. Finish your balancé, plie. Up and down. One. Right. That's correct. Yeah. I know.
Okay. Now, okay.
Okay.
It's the same leg twice.
It is the same leg twice, you're absolutely
Okay.
correct. Okay, here we go. Yes, but make sure you attach your passes. And one. Yes. Okay. Excepting for that missed plie after your soutenu,
Yeah.
which is
I
actually
was
easier.
struggling to figure out where to go.
Which is actually easier. You feel your fifth strong, release your ankles right into your plie before your second set of balances.
Okay.
So you already felt that plie once, now that it comes again out of that weird balancier transition.
Okay.
Careful for some clean positions in between your balances.
Okay.
Okay. And here we go. Nice, light, easy shoulders. Yes. Now we just have to put the two together. The soutenu and the balancier in a way do exactly the same thing. They finish up to go down into a plie in fifth. They just come from a different planet. Okay, here we go. Just like me. And one. All right. Just for you. Two changements coupé, close fifth, back. Hold on. Change of plans. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and this no. 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3 coupé, back, plié, fifth. 2 more changements tendus, plié, en dedans. Close fifth, 1 more changement. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. Three changements. Coupé, en dehors, closes fifth, back. 2 more changements. Front foot goes tendu, plié, en dedans. One changement to finish. You on the other side. 1 and the 2 and the 3, coupé, close fifth, changement, changement. Tendu, plié, en dedans. Close fifth, changement. Stretch your knees. I see doubt.
Okay, yeah, we can mark.
It's yeah, it's probably easier with the music. Well, it'd be good to give this a try.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. And one. Correct. Now just be careful not to shrimp your underdown turn, not necessary. There's plenty of time for it.
Yeah.
It was definitely an underdown improvement over yesterday, so that's really all I needed to get out of you. Are you up to doing this one more time?
Yeah.
The decisiveness for your under was good. The decisiveness for your underdowns could be more by lingering less in your preparation. Give it 1, give it 2, and go for it. Yeah, it's the same slight delay that we have when we let go of the bar before balance that actually throws us off instead of helping us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And yeah. Right. That was the right approach right there. échappé, pas de bruit, échappé, pas de bruit, échappé, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. That is Act 1. Jeter tombe de cuisse si son ouvert, pas de bruit, plier si son fermé, sous, plier, échapper, pas de bruit, échapper, pas de bruit, tourbillon, échapper, pas de bruit, tourbillon, échapper, assembler, glissade, assembler. Jeter, tombe de cuisse, si son ouvert. This is just a little recap from what we did this week. Pas de bruit, plier, si son fermé. One more susu to change your croisé angle before you technically can start over. Two échappés. Then échappé close with assemblée to glissade assemblée. No glissade, just jeté. Six on ouvert, pas de bruit, susu. Six on fermé. And one more susu to get back to your croisé angle. There, correct. Plié. Change to en face with your first échappé. Pas de bruit. Échappé, pas de bruit. Échappé, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. Jeté. And change, exactly. And let's make that actually a nice, almost Nijinsky-ish in third for that last susu. Just to give it a little purdy detail.
Okay.
Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay. Glissade, assemblée. Yep, jeté. Ouvert, pas de bruit, fermé. Susu. Yep. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6, glissade, 7 and the 8. Glissade, assemblée. Act 1 is done. Jeté. Six-on. Fermé. Susu. Yep.
It's the third one. Here,
Yep.
here, and then here.
Brush and glissade, assemblée.
Right.
Glissade, assemblée, same leg. So that one brush is just a little indicator of what comes next. And then start with the other leg. There we go. Ouvert. Pas de bruit. That gets you to your sisu. Susu. Yep. As we did previously. Échappé, pas de bruit. Obviously, we're looking for that first fifth after your second into your pas de bruit. Are we good to give this a mark? Do you want to mark it one more time or do it?
I think we need to mark it.
Okay, let's mark it one more time. assemblé, be careful. There is immediately jeté coming from the other foot. Sometimes there's only one way to find out. Okay, here we go. Keep your échappés en face à la seconde.
That's where I can't
So
remember.
far, so good. Échappé, then brush it close to fifth back through assemblé from your second position. B for glissade assemblé, that's the same foot.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. And. Oh, good fifth there. That's it. Jeté. C'est ça. Relax, relax, relax. Almost, almost. After you turn the cuisse, immediately Sisson ouvert. There's no susu there. That is what. Yeah, exactly. That is where you just fell over yourself, and I think you just started panicking because you were unsure about what comes next. First échappé pas de bourrée, very good fifth in your second. As soon as I said it, the second one, the fifth was not there any longer. Just make sure you really, really cross that first foot out of your second position for your pas de bourrées. Right. Mm-hmm. What do you call that? Darting?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Let's have the side one more time. And. That's it. That's it. The only thing is you're doing Sisson ouvert, pas de bourrée finishes up on half point. That is your susu. The pas de bourrée is your susu. I leave it up to you if you want to go one more time to the right to solidify or if you want to switch to the left.
Probably should switch.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise.
Okay. Otherwise it might just escape you harm. All right, let's see how far we get. And not bad, not bad so far. It was all correct. Just don't hesitate and make the glissade too big. So you finish that phrase on one before bringing out your right foot this time into your jeté ton de cuisse. That's where you got stuck. Okay. Yeah, one thing results out of the next. Here we go. That's it. Jet. Now let's just get rid of that susu before your Sisson ouvert. That really doesn't live there. Sisson ouvert comes straight out of your plié after ton de cuisse. At least you're consistent. You made the same mistake on the other side. Right, that plié is your Sisson. Now you're up there. That susu happens by itself. You don't even have to think about it. You have to think about the next susu. And your Sisson for me, of course, closes fifth position back. All right, here we go. Let's have it possibly one last time. And season for me just closes fifth. There is no wiggle, waggle, pas-de-bout, anything. Otherwise, it would be called a season failli. So yes, you're landing in fifth position, FSA back, out of your season for me.
Okay.
And you susu to croisé to get yourself to the other croisé corner again. Making sense? How about that left side? Just trust your step. Just trust the step. Your season opens and it closes without any additional anything. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, here we go. That's it. Right. There we go. On that happy note, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And
You
I will
too.
be
Thank
seeing
you.
you on Monday.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.